Tim for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by
Stepfather Fred. So, hi, thank you for having us. I'm Julius, I'm the drummer.
Hi, it's me, Sebastian, and I'm the singer of Stepfather Fred.
Rubicon. Is an addictive album and one I can't get enough of. How pleased are you with this album?
I think very. It was a new thing for us because it was the first album with our new guitarist,
right?
And it's always you never know what you're getting into because our progress with songwriting is we get in one room together and then we just start playing. Someone has an idea, but it's always, jamming and then creating the songs. And that's always a little scary because, you never know how it turns out and how well you work together as musicians. But for myself, I'm very pleased with the album.
You've released Collecting Faith. Can you tell us a little bit about that song and the video?
Sebastian, maybe that's a question for you because you wrote the lyrics.
Collecting Faith is we don't like to do political lyrics, more human critical lyrics, and Collecting Faith is the really same thing as a typical stepfather lyric song, but not a typical stepfather song in songwriting. We grabbed the situation from the environment side a little bit in the song, and also the human side. Collecting Faith is the situations where you try to do something good but it is not good or maybe from another view it's not good. And for example, it's like eating from banana plates. Do you know what I mean?
Not really.
You try to do something good for the environment. You have no plastic plate.
Right.
You take a banana made plate, banana leaf made plate, and but the shipping part and everything behind is really not the best thing you can do. And we try to grab a little bit of the topics in this song.
With you, it makes sense now. So you meant the banana leaf, not a banana. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, banana leaf plate. Yes.
Yeah, also that. Yeah.
So, are there any plans to drop any more singles then for release date?
Yes, I actually wrote them down earlier, but I forgot. I think it's the end of September. Sebastian, please correct me if I'm wrong. We're gonna release another single. Can I say what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, it's called "Trip My Demons."
Right.
That's gonna be, I think, the hardest song of the album. So, like, genre-wise, it's very close to real metal. And that's gonna be released the end of September, I think.
Okay, so the album doesn't drop for a while yet. How anxious are you, or are you just totally getting psyched about its release?
I don't think that we're really, really anxious or nervous because with the release starts a whole lot of work for us. And that's something we're definitely looking forward to. But I think right now we're just enjoying, the end of the festival season and just playing, 1 or 2 gigs the weekend. And when the album drops, we're gonna be on our release tour from October into December, and that's gonna be a pretty eventful time. But of course, we're looking forward to the release and to the people listening to it and to the reviews, and of course that's exciting. But right now we're living in the moment.
Like always, yes.
Like always.
Release means a lot of work. That's true. Yeah, we are a band which is always. We never stopped playing live concerts. as well. Not when we're recording some stuff, we also have live concerts between sometimes, and even if Corona was, we didn't stop really playing live.
We had to stop playing live, but we took the time to record the album.
We made, yes.
So you were still working basically through COVID, yeah. So you've been going quite a long time, and obviously your fan base seems to be more in Germany. Do you ever reach out of Germany much? Go into other parts of Europe?
So I think of course the most time we play in Germany, but we did a Russian tour actually in I think it was 2019 before all that stuff went down, and we from the viewpoint now, we got really lucky to experience that, because I think that's gonna be impossible for a whole lot of time. And we toured right a few hundred kilometers away from Kazakhstan. We stopped, so we went to the Far East, and then we drove back.
Right.
And we had 11 concerts, I think. So I think that was the longest we ever been so far away from home.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, we had a European tour with the Skull. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah,
it's like those old school doom guys, Eric Wagner.
Yeah.
And we toured with them for 2 weeks, and that was Germany, Poland, Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. So that was also kind of a European thing. Yeah, sure, Czech Republic. But mostly we're in Germany. For sometimes Switzerland, Austria. Yeah.
Oh, so
those
obviously
are the main countries that we tour through.
Obviously, then you're like a touring band without a doubt. So who has the most annoying habit when you're out on the road then?
It's a shame that the other guys aren't here right now, because I think every one of us has their own little eccentricities and stuff that annoys them.
Okay.
Okay, I'll have to think about that. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to get an answer to that, because we're like 14-year-old schoolboys when we go on tour.
Yeah.
So we always,
I have fun.
Try to, we have fun, and we enjoy, making fun of each other and giving each other hard times sometimes. So yeah, everyone enjoys, annoying the rest. But overall, it sounds cliche, but we're a pretty harmonic band when we're on tour.
Oh, that's good to know.
I don't know.
Have you seen how we tour mostly?
No, that was the next question actually. How do you tour?
We have a self-built little nightliner. 7 beds on 2 square meter. No, not 2 square meter, but it's a
3.5.
Yeah, it's a 7-meter long bus. It's a Iveco Turbo Daily, and we built in 7 beds and 8 seats, and that's how we tour. Yes, and we are close to each other, and you need this in this case.
And don't make the mistake of thinking that it's one of those newer models, like one of those shiny things. It's
ancient.
Yeah, well used and pretty old, but we love it. It's like the 5th band member always.
Yeah, we also printed it on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
And in those close quarters, it doesn't work if you hate each other. So it has to work.
Yeah. All right. So what can we expect then from you guys live?
Same. We play concerts wherever we can, whenever we can. We try to make music every 2 years if that works.
Brilliant.
And that's us basically. We're not planning on going on stage with masks on, or now we have a crazy concept or like some kind of theater-based album or anything. We just write our music, go on tour, and play as hard as we can.
What would you say has been like weirdest venue you've ever played?
Ooh.
The Russian gigs are far up there.
Yeah.
We had one gig in Russia where it was you're in some kind of city, I can't recall the name, and you're in like a just not skyscrapers, but the typical Eastern housing, like big gray blocks of concrete.
Yeah.
They were in some back alley, and someone opens the door to a cellar where you go like 3 flights of stairs down, and there's the craziest underground club that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Completely nuts. So that was pretty crazy.
Or the one gig in Russia, do you remember, where our light show was made from a... Can you translate it, please?
They had so we had one club where they didn't have the kind of turntables for the lighting in that venue. I don't know, I can't recall the name right now. So our light guy, he switched the fuses on and off to turn the blinders. On and off. So he stood there like this, we play the gig, and he was turning the fuses on and off again.
And he had
that was pretty crazy too. 3.
That was great. I saw this and I loved the whole show.
That sounds insane. All right. Okay, so you've probably been asked as millions of times, who is Stepfather Fred? Who is that? Is that you?
Stepfather Fred is the first rock and roller we ever heard.
Right.
So we were a band of school people. Can I say this? Of young people.
Yeah.
And when we tried to find a name, we always had rehearsals at the weekend, and we had lunch together, and we read the newspaper together, and there was one article of a sailor, which was the first guy who traveled all the 7 seas. Can I say it like this? Yeah.
Right.
And his name was Stepfather. No, his name was Fred, but he was stepfather of a daughter, which I don't know the whole story. But he was the first rock and roller, I tell you.
You know my theory for that history of this band name.
No, we don't want to hear this.
Go on.
Okay. Okay. So my theory, because I'm a bit younger than the rest of them, so I wasn't there when they started the band. They were like 16 years old. And my theory is a different one, because where this band comes from is a very secluded area, I think, in southern Germany, in Bavaria.
Right.
So English is not it's not like when they were 15 years old, they speak like almost fluent English, because they were always on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So my theory is they flipped the newspaper open, and there was an article about that guy named Fred, but in German the word for sailor is Seefahrer.
Right.
And I think that they just translated Seefahrer to Stepfather and said, guys, that's it. And then that's where the band name comes from. And our bassist has the same theory, because he wasn't there too. But I don't know. We'll never know.
It's just a theory.
It's interesting. If there was like a made up heavy metal song about yourself, what would it be called?
Whoa, that's a difficult question.
What would Simon say?
What would Simon say? Yeah. Oh man. I don't know. Drunken Rage. No.
Drunken Rage.
Drunken Rage. No, I'm not. Oh, that sounds like I'm an angry drunk. That's wrong. No, I don't know. It's you'd have to give me some time for that.
In time, then, what was the first album you ever owned or ever brought?
That was one of our local bands that's not playing anymore, and they were called Enemy Mine.
Okay.
Yeah, and they made pretty good alternative new metal, like in that niche, like hardcore new metal stuff. And that actually was my first concert when I was 14 years old, and was their last gig they played.
Right.
And I bought all their CDs, so those were my first albums.
Linkin Park in my case.
Yeah.
I think the Hybrid Theory, yes.
The next one then, what's your ideal of heaven?
A lot of peace and quiet, I think, through the day.
Yeah.
And then later, good beer, good friends, good music, and no stress. Like everyone, sounds really sounds really cliche, but I don't know. Everyone's just getting along. No fights.
Yeah.
Good vibes, good times.
Okay, it starts with eating cheesecake from Mama. And then I like to get news that UK is calling Stepfather Fred for a tour because of a new single. And then I eat another cheesecake, and then I call the band, hey, we do a UK tour next week.
With Muse.
Yes.
With ooh,
It would be our first UK tour.
that's a nice idea.
Muse. Yeah. Right.
Somebody told me your dreams have to go step by step, and this would be a great next step.
Amazing.
After the cheesecake.
The cheesecake, yes.
So do you consume a lot of cheesecake while you're on tour?
No.
Yeah, but then it's
so
difficult with Mama's cheesecake.
And in our bus, because we don't have air conditioning, it gets in the summer it wouldn't last a day, I think.
All right. So what about then? What's your ideal of hell? What's a day in hell like for you?
Imagine a day in hell.
What would a day in hell be like for you? What's like the worst?
Okay, so I imagine hell is pretty fun, but if we go to the concept of hell as being the worst, then just when you listen to a CD or LP and it skips.
Yeah.
And I imagine hell being like listening to your favorite album, but every 10 or 15 seconds it skips, because that really drives me crazy. Song skipping, or can't imagine that. And I think in USA in that one crazy prison, they use Metallica songs as torture. And I think that too, if I would have to listen to the same song over and over again, like a song I really, really don't like, that drives me crazy very fast. Well, I had it. My phone got stuck, and I had my earpods in because I was watching some Instagram story, and it was a short one.
Yeah.
And there was this one song, and I couldn't turn it off, and kept repeating itself. And I got 10 seconds, and it almost drove me insane. So that's hell for me. I don't know.
All right. What about yours then, Sebastian? Is that a day without cheesecake? Is that like hell? No cheesecake.
Okay, another cheesecake story. And we got over the last few years some rules on the bus. For example, one is that a long time ago, Julius always was the DJ in the bus. Julius, he likes to listen very loud to music and show everybody his songs. And
right.
Now I remember the times when he do this, and when he would start to skip the songs, it would be the same. This would be hell, yeah.
I should have chosen something with you. Now I regret my answer.
No worries. All right, and so now then, can you give me then 4 words to describe Stepfather Fred, 2 each?
4 words to describe the band, right?
Yeah.
I can start if you want, Sebastian.
Yes.
I think Sebastian wants to go to the pub.
He wants to go to his mom to eat some cheesecake.
Don't you like cheesecake?
I love cheesecake. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really a cake person, so
Yes, I love cheesecake. Yeah.
You guys can have it for yourselves. Okay, 4 words to describe our band. Working
Was 1 word?
was 1 word.
Yeah.
Come on, Sebastian. Next
for
one.
me, one further word would be true.
Oh, it's
that's a difficult word because, yeah, I think we are one of the last bands which playing their stuff really live. We don't have much techniques as well. Our recordings are live recorded. Yeah, some of the effects like delay are self-made in big silos.
silo, I think is the word.
Big silos. Yeah, but if you ask a true metal band, yeah, we are not true. But
We're not true in the metal sense. No.
Yeah, but I think the biggest argument for them is that I don't have long hair, but I don't have long hair since I'm 14 because they sadly doesn't grow. As a young guy, I always wanted to have dreadlocks. I think my mom is happy that I don't have, but yeah, anyway, they didn't grow.
Yeah.
But I think
Is it true?
It's always a sort of subject with me, like long hair. It's talk to like a lot of like metal legends that are older than me, and they've all got long hair, and it pisses me off. It's like, how? Why? Yeah.
You're a beautiful man, as you are.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We're both beautiful. We're bold. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, my third word for us would be authentic.
Oh, that's
I
what
was going to say non-fake. Yeah, authentic. Yeah.
I don't know. We don't try to put on a scenery or a masquerade or anything. I mean, even also in our Instagram stories, we make fun a lot, and I don't know. If we play a mistake, mostly our bassist, if he plays a wrong note live, I don't know. We're not angry or anything. It's just that's life. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's playing in a band. We laugh about it, and I think we're the same guys on stage as we are behind the stage as we are at home. And I think that's also one of the reasons why we're pretty good friends. So I call every one of my bandmates is in my closest, friend arena. So
Yeah.
can't imagine my life without them. Even sometimes you're happy to not see them for 2 months because you've been in our tour bus for I don't know, hours and nights and days and days and days. But yeah, authentic is something that I think that we really are.
Yeah, I tried to search for a word this time. I think it exists, but I don't know it in English.
Sag's in Deutsch.
It's like a mix between sad, emotional party.
Okay.
Is there a word existing for?
You mean melancholy or
Melancholy.
Oh, yeah,
Melancholy.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it's yeah. We mostly have really sad or thinkable lyrics. Our live concerts are really emotional for me most of the time.
Mhm.
But what happens is to the people is not that they are sad or emotional. Yeah, they make party,
Mhm.
and I love this mix between.
Yeah.
well, that's kind of the whole vibe of alternative metal, right? So if you
Mhm.
listen to, think if I went to a concert of I don't know, I really like Thrice and Deftones.
Right.
It's very atmospheric and melancholic music, but I don't go there and feel sad. I go there and it's like
Enjoy.
I want to move. I'm on a mosh.
Exactly.
You can enjoy this kind of melancholic vibe, and it gives you a positive energy despite the sad or depressing lyrics. I think that's also the beauty of music sometimes, right?
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree more. Can you tell us why we should check out Rubicon?
For non-Stepfather Fred fans, I'd say just check it out because it's a great album. It has ups and downs, like energy-wise. So it's not just like some metal which can be great, but it's not always on this dynamic level. It changes, and there's a lot of dynamic in it. And for Stepfather fans who already know us, I'd say check it out because it's the first album with our new guitarist, and it's again something completely different. So all our albums differ from each other. Of course, it's always Sebastian's voice, and since I think now it's the fourth or fifth album, my drumming and from our bassist the bass lines, but it's always something different. Yeah, we don't have one genre or one sound that we stick to because it just works. You never know what comes out at the end. It's always like a little Pandora's box, and this time I think it's the best so far.
Called the genre heavy alternative rock, but it's we try to find one word for this or one genre because every album is really different to each other. Sometimes it was because of the new guitar player or new bass player, for example. But in the album, in every album itself, we try to make different songs. No song it's like another, and it's not because we like to do this. It's also because of we are a really democratic band. And we all have ideas. We try all ideas. It's sometimes really hard work to try every idea, and at least we have 30 songs or something like that, and we make a really democratic thing. I want to have this song, I want to have this song, and everybody tells this, and we take the best songs which the most points, and after that we try to find a way how we can sort them into an album.
Brilliant. Would you agree that it's the best album so far? Something that interests me personally as well.
I can tell this after our release tour because I need to play the songs live. I need to know how they feel at the concert, and then I can tell. But in every case, it was like the heaviest moment was with the Sea album. Then I tried. Then I realized at the first show, we made a really good album this time, and I'm excited what happens with me when we release the Rubicon album the first time live.
Do you have any final words for your fans or viewers?
Listen to the album, listen to the song, stream the song, share with your friends and family because that's important right now. Because otherwise you can't grow, You always have to push the guys to share and social media and stuff. And write us if you like the song. Just write us on Instagram. We react. We answer every DM and every message. We are a very communicative band.
That's great.
And just get in contact with us. We love that.
It's all happening. We've got a plan. We hope we are gone, we lose. We try to forget, we have to choose. We feel safe, we feel bad, we amuse ourselves. We are always aiming for a better high. We can get enough of views and of Caroline. If we would soar out, for mankind. We're collecting faith until the levee breaks. The waves will crush your fragile grace. Do you feel the pain? There's nothing here to gain. We paint the future ourselves. Future's faith. With our minds in the state, we all can relate. You all feel the same, that we want us to blame. Nothing ever comes from always going down, and the only thing remaining is an empathizing throne. Get up, show us what you're made of. Don't stop, everyone is watching you. Since when don't you like our attention? After all, you are the victim of your own weak mind. We're collecting faith until the levee breaks. The waves will crush your fragile grace. Do you feel the pain? There's nothing here to gain. We paint the future ourselves. Future's faith. Future's faith. Future's faith. Future's faith. Future's faith. Future's faith. Future's faith.